QuadQuiz!
Brought to you by Math with Sir Lester. There are 3 questions for this video, and you are to answer them in 15 seconds each. Are you ready? In 3, 2, 1. Let's consider this equation. What are the correct coefficients of the given equation? Time is up. The answer is A equals 1, B equals 5, and C is negative 14. What is now the value of the discriminant? It is 81. And last question. What can you say about the nature or the types of the roots for this given equation? The roots are real and unequal. Did you get 3 over 3? If not, please continue viewing this video. This time, our quadratic equation is a trinomial quadratic equation where all the coefficients are given. That's the first step we need to do in order for us to solve or identify the types of roots, that whatever be the roots of this quadratic equation. So let's start with identifying the A coefficient. The A coefficient is the coefficient of the x squared term, and we know that to have 1. Our B coefficient is the coefficient of the middle term or the term with x. That's 5. And finally, C is our constant. It's not 14, but it's negative 14. Again, it's very important that your equation is already in standard form before you can give these coefficients. And these coefficients will help us determine the types or the nature of roots for this quadratic equation without even solving for those mentioned roots. We are going to start working with the discriminant. The discriminant is given as the computed value for b squared minus 4 times a times c, using the coefficients here earlier. We will just plug in the values for discriminant, and then for whatever be the result, there are specific interpretations. So let's start solving this. B squared is 5 squared minus 4 times a, which is 1, times c, which is negative 14. Again, it's negative 14. Because if it's not negative, there might be a different answer to that, and definitely your answer would be wrong. So let's continue. 5 squared is 25 minus 4 times 1 is 4 times negative 14, or you can just automatically make it plus, but let's just do this like this, minus 56. Again, that's 4 times negative 14, 40 plus 16, that's why you have negative 56. And as therefore your result shall be 25 plus double negative property 56, which will give you a result of 81. So this is now the answer for the discriminant. And with this value, we can now determine the nature of the roots. But there are 3 different scenarios here. If b squared is greater than 0, that's different from when b squared, the discriminant rather, is equal to 0. And it's also different when the discriminant is less than 0. For this result, 81, it's greater than 0. And whenever your discriminant or the value of discriminant is greater than 0, automatically your roots are both real. that they are not just real, but they are also unequal. In short, they are unique roots. So roots are real and unequal. Before we end this video, as mentioned earlier, if we just assume that your answer here for C coefficient is not negative 14 but positive, if it's positive, then this is also positive, right? But when you multiply it with negative, this will become positive 56, and definitely 25 minus 56 is a negative result. In short, it will not fall to this category, but it will fall to the third category. And by having the third category, this interpretation is not the same. That's why it's very important for your coefficients to be identified properly. So these are the discussions for the correct answers for this QuadQuiz. Subscribe now.